I'm Dan Aykroyd, and I believe in unusual events, which some might call the paranormal. The following story is inspired by the actual case files of the Office of Scientific Investigation and Research.
We're here to see Dr. Spurvey.
Wait this way, gentlemen. She's expecting you.
They're on their way up.
Copy that, Pete. I'm bringing picture up now. And we're in.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming. My work has made real progress.
We're well aware of that.
Unfortunately, the scientific community doesn't feel in a position to accept what I can give them.
Dr. Spurvey, show us the prototype, and we'll tell you what it's worth.
If you'll be patient, General, you'll see everything in a moment.
She's the prototype?
She is the fruit of Project Regeneration. Watch. Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Lilith.
Case manager's initial log. Lindsay Donner reporting. Peter Axon and I are investigating Dr. Elaine Spurvey, a genetic scientist and former OSIR researcher. Dr. Spurvey is suspected of biologically altering human test subjects. Our mission is to find proof of Dr. Spurvey's unethical behavior and put a stop to it. Heads up, Pete. They're heading your way.
Copy that.
Did anything Anton give us mention someone named Lilith?
No, there's nothing on Lilith. There's, SPURVY, Project Regeneration. Why?
Because regeneration isn't a project. It's a person.
Very impressive, Doctor. Let me discuss it with the syndicate, and then we'll talk money. Oh, by the way, these rumors I've been hearing about an Achilles heel are false, aren't they, Doctor?
What rumors?
Oh, just some loose talk floating around the intel community. They say that your super soldier up there is not quite as human as she looks.
I assure you, General, that Lilith is everything I promised you she would be. If you have doubts, perhaps I should speak to the other potential investors who are waiting to meet her.
Oh, I think we'd be prepared to make an offer. Full funding, 10-year plan, effective immediately.
You have my full attention.
Excellent. Perhaps we could discuss it at another meeting.
Should have bugged the garage level as well. I think they're making a deal right now.
Spurvy better make the deal fast. Lilith's getting restless.
I want to go outside.
Pete, I've lost picture and sound. I'm gonna try and get it back.
And I've just lost Spurvy.
Still nothing. It's gone. It's gone.
Great. All right, I'm heading up.
Monster hunting, Professor Axon?
Dr. Spurvy. How good to see you again. Still pushing the boundaries of science and morality?
Genetics aren't your forte, Axon. But as you can see, there are some people who value my particular expertise.
What exactly is your expertise, Doctor? And you can save the gene therapy lecture for your fan club.
Oh, you mean the creature I keep hidden under my castle in Transylvania?
Yeah, we looked into that. Nice moat, by the way. Fact, you leave the OSIR 4 years ago under a cloud. Why? Because we refused to endorse your proposal to create artificial humans. And fact, highly sensitive research material goes missing right around the time you left.
And fact, everything you just mentioned has remained unproven. My work will change the lives of billions of people for the better. Oh, it's okay. I'm used to having OSIR agents follow me around wherever I go. Tell Anton I'm flattered by all the attention. What happened?
Oh, she hit me.
Lilith?
I'm telling you, Doc, something's wrong with her.
My guess is she's some kind of bioengineered replicant. Test tube baby with an attitude. You think we got enough to bring Spurvy in?
Almost. I still want to know exactly who or what Lilith is, and which Black Ops people Spurvy's negotiating with.
Yeah, we better get this footage over to Anton. So, what's your next move?
Spurvy knows we're here. I think I'll try the direct approach.
Why am I not surprised?
I want to see her.
Lilith, there's someone I'd like you to meet. This is Lindsay Donner, an old colleague of mine.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hello. I want to speak with you privately.
We'll be just outside. How much do you know?
We know you've been shopping her to the highest bidder, which means she's probably a bioconstruct. It all looks bad, Elaine.
I've reached a point in my research. I need more funding to continue my work.
Continue? No, your research is over.
You don't understand. She has abilities, built-in powers.
I know what she can do. It doesn't make it right.
After I left the OSIR, I developed a method of cultivating human cells in a controlled environment. We used a special in utero tank for the initial fetal growth.
An artificial womb.
Yes. And it worked even better than the computer models had predicted. Total length of experiment, 3 years, 2 months, 9 days to complete physical maturity. Now, her genes are locked into a normal replication code.
What about her healing abilities?
A specially designed 47th chromosome. Any trauma to the body or the internal organs, and her cells rapidly replace the injured ones. That's why she is the greatest medical breakthrough since the discovery of DNA, Lindsay, and that is why she must be used to garner further funding.
You've created an artificial host with the in utero tank, but what about the people who donated the egg and the sperm?
I use somatic cells from one donor only.
What?
A female. Someone whose blood samples I had access to, and someone whose background I knew very well. That was you, Lindsay.
You used my cells.
She's perfectly normal, exactly like you were at her age.
She's not exactly like me.
When I was 6 years old, I broke Mom's favorite china bowl. I was too small to reach it, so I stood on a chair. An old green chair that was falling apart, but that Mom loved because of its beautiful faded color.
How do you know that?
We've discovered that duplicated cells actually retain the memories of their original donor. Through cellular regeneration, our essence can survive well beyond our normal lifespan.
You're telling me that she has my memories?
Your entire life. Until 3 years ago.
No. This is not real.
It happened to you. And I am you.
Peter, don't turn around till I explain. I know that voice.
Refuse to let anyone else die under my command. Now go. Go!
Connor.
Pete, it's me.
No, you died in that explosion in Siberia.
Take me to the lab. I'll prove who I am.
I like what you've done with the place.
Hold still, please. We still have Connor Doyle's profile in the database, so it'll just take a few seconds to analyze and cross-reference.
A few seconds? For a retinal scan? They used to take an hour to download.
Yeah, well, we upgraded all our computers about a year
After you died.
Anton.
You have to understand. We watched you die.
We have to be certain. It's him.
Unbelievable. God. How on earth is this possible?
I barely had time to get out of that building before it went up.
We thought you sacrificed yourself to save us all.
That was my intention, believe me.
But how did you survive the explosion?
The Russians had been monitoring our entire operation. They pulled me out just before the plant blew up. They held me prisoner for nearly 3 years. In a research facility just outside Stalingrad.
Prisoner? For what reason?
Same reason we were sent up there in the first place. To study the alien parasite. They wanted to find out how the creature's cells mutated so rapidly. See if they could apply the same dynamic to human DNA. It's the same thing Elaine Spurvey is doing.
Well, that's not possible. How could she have gotten alien DNA?
She used to work for the OSIR. My guess is she got her hands on a sample of the parasite you brought back.
We'd like to be alone. Lilith, how much do you know about who you are?
Beyond the fact that I'm another version of you,
Beyond that.
I know that Elaine created me and that I can heal fast.
It's not very much.
But I can tell you anything you want to know about your past. As far back as you want, every detail.
I can remember my own past, thank you.
You can't remember all of it. I can. I can recall things that you've long forgotten. The moments of early childhood, the moments that define us.
Like what?
The first time you ever felt fresh water surround you. The time you fell asleep in Grandma's arms. The first time you ever went for a walk in the snow when you were 2 years old. The past is so clear to me, even though I know I've never lived it.
It was Christmas time. I can remember lying in the snow and looking up at the sky, and there were so many stars.
And they were so bright.
Connor, how did you manage to escape from that facility in Russia?
About 6 months ago, separatist rebels attacked the compound. In the chaos, I managed to get out.
You've been alive all this time. Why didn't you contact us?
As soon as I arrived back here, I heard rumors about Spurvey and Project Regeneration. And I wanted to find proof of Lilith's existence. I knew that kind of bioengineering could only be done with alien DNA. I've seen hybrids like her before. It's not her human side you have to worry about. It's her alien side. In the 3rd year of their development, the hybrid's alien chromosome stops being recessive, becomes more dominant.
Then what?
They become unstable, violent, and ultimately uncontrollable.
We need to get everyone and everything back to the lab. If Lilith is a hybrid, we have to contain the entire situation.
What about Spurvey?
If she has combined alien matter with human cells, that is a criminal act, and she'll have to answer for it.
There's no if here, Anton. She's guilty.
Connor, no offense. What you're saying makes sense, but we need more evidence.
I agree.
I want you both to go back to the hotel, bring Lindsay up to speed, and then get me proof before this madness gets out of hand.
I thought I was all alone in this world. And now I'm so close to being part of something more. A family. I never had a sister, but you always wanted one. And you always wanted to be swept off your feet by the perfect man.
Connor.
Lindsay, I'm giving you an order. I'm giving you an order. Leave now.
Did it happen?
Well, almost, but... Where's Connor? Where is he? I can't do this. I'm sorry. You should go.
No. No, I want to stay with you. I mean, tell me about...
Lilith, you should go, okay? I need some time to take all of this in. Please, please go. Go. Lilith? You understand, don't you?
Of course I do.
Regeneration notes continued. The incident between one of my security personnel and Lilith has led me to fear a worst-case scenario. That Lilith's alien chromosomes are beginning to dominate her genetic makeup. Luckily, I've been able to acquire more cellular material from Lindsay Donner. Microscopic hair and skin samples left after her visit here. It's my hope that after Lindsay gets to know Lilith better, she will willingly donate even more cells. Back so soon, Lilith?
Oh my God! Lilith is me.
What?
She was made from my DNA. She has all my memories from the day I was born.
Oh, boy. I think you better sit down.
Why?
There's someone else who wants to see you.
Peter, whatever the big secret is, I'm sure I can handle it.
Hello, Lindsay.
You okay?
Is it me? Is he?
It's him. I'm gonna go try find Dr. Spurvey.
Connor.
I wanted to let you know sooner, but I couldn't.
Oh my God. This would be easier if you were just a ghost.
I'm sorry I put you through all that. I had no choice.
But how can this be?
You know, the only thing that kept me going all this time was the hope that I might see you again. Lindsay,
Don't.
I know. You're right. It's not the right time. Place.
But why? Why did you come back now?
Lilith isn't what she appears to be.
Lindsay? Come in, Lindsay.
Go, Pete.
Spurvy's dead, so's the guard.
What? What about Lilith?
No, she's gone.
What's her backup status?
Well, secondary team's en route, but ETA's about 30 minutes. Look, Lindsay, we can only keep this quiet so long, right? As soon as she kills again...
Let's make sure she doesn't. Try and trace her from there. We'll rendezvous in the lobby.
All right, copy that.
Now what?
Lindsay?
Lilith. Let's go. You take that side. I'll cover this end, try and flush it back in your direction.
Yes, ma'am.
Case log update. This investigation has taken stranger and stranger turns. Not only is Connor Doyle alive, but he has helped us capture Lilith. All evidence points to her being guilty of 2 brutal murders, including the death of Elaine Spurvey. Furthermore, the knowledge that she was created from my cells and carries my memories only makes it more difficult for me to remain objective.
I was right. She's changing. All right, bring me up to speed.
We found non-human DNA in each of the victims' wounds. Lilith's DNA has virtually the same helix.
Meaning there's no chance that anyone else could have left the same genetic fingerprint.
Other than Lilith? No way. The cellular pattern is almost identical to the alien parasite that we encountered 4 years ago. Connor was right. She's half alien, half human.
And she's becoming more alien than human by the minute.
Is there some way to stop the transformation? To alter her DNA?
According to our notes, Spurvey knew that Lilith needed more of your cells to stay human.
So theoretically, if we could introduce more of Lindsay's cells into Lilith's body, that would enhance her human side and lessen her alien aggression.
Theoretically.
You're talking about a plasma transfusion.
I think that'd be best.
Lindsay, are you prepared to do this for her?
Set it up.
Yeah. It's a sample of Lilith's hybrid blood. Basically, it's at war with itself, and the human cells are losing.
So it could go either way. My blood may not help her.
I'd say it's about 50-50.
And if it doesn't work, she becomes completely alien. A killer.
She's already that.
Part of me just doesn't believe it's possible.
Lindsay.
I know. Okay, if the transfusion doesn't work, then we need a failsafe. Something to make sure she doesn't escape if we lose control of the situation.
All right, I'll make sure full security measures are in place.
No. If she gets loose, we need something that will take care of Lilith permanently.
Lindsay, please. You have to help me.
Yes.
Something is happening inside of me.
I know. There's a part of you that you can't control that's making you do things. Now, we have a way to help you. You have to trust me.
That man I saw you with. He's the one, isn't he? He's the one who almost swept you off your feet.
We've been apart for a very long time.
He seems like a nice guy.
He is. Lilith? Okay.
When we move her?
What?
When did Anton move Lilith?
He hasn't yet. That's at 0200. It's an hour from now.
Connor.
Back off. You stay back. You want to destroy me. That's why you brought me back here.
That's not true. We want to help you.
Then let me go.
I can't do that. You have to trust us.
No way. Now back off.
Lilith, we can make you better.
I'm fine.
That'll keep her up for a while. Let's get her to the lab.
Peter, we're ready in here.
Okay, thermal scans coming online now.
Are you ready for this?
I think so. Although, to be honest, I'm a bit nervous. I've given blood before, but never to a version of myself.
Everything will be fine. I'll be right there inside the lab with you. If something goes wrong, I'm right there.
Thanks. It was bad, wasn't it? In Russia.
It taught me something, though. I survived 3 years in isolation in exchange for this moment with you.
I missed you.
your back.
Okay, we're all set. We'll know if Lindsay's cells are affecting Lilith's DNA by her body temperature.
I'm going to insert these now. How's that?
That's okay.
Here we go. Beginning transfusion now. Right. I'll be in the control room.
Okay, here we go. This is Lindsay's bioscan.
Mm-hmm. I dropped the body temperature on both of them 3 degrees.
Lilith's heart rate is increasing.
Her vital signs are erratic. So are Lindsay's.
Connor, what's happening?
Something is causing Lilith to receive more plasma than we're allowing her.
But that's impossible.
Bring up her ultrasound. Scan it. Stop. Enhance. Right there.
What the hell is that?
She's pregnant. Connor, stop the transfusion.
Connor, stop this transfusion now!
I can't regulate the flow anymore.
Connor, open the door! Open the damn door! Connor, open it! Lindsay.
No!
He's the same as Lilith. A hybrid.
What?
I think he impregnated her.
Connor?
I have to do this, Lindsay. I'm sorry.
It wasn't Lilith that killed Spurvey.
This must stop.
Spurvy wanted our kind to survive. That's why she made two of us.
But Lilith and Lindsay are both dying.
The child will live.
The fetus is growing too fast. The terror part of it comes to term.
I don't think he cares.
You can't.
You don't have a choice.
He lied to me. He said nobody would get hurt, especially not you, Lindsay. That thing inside me, it isn't human, is it?
No, Lilith. I'm afraid it isn't.
No. No.
Shut it off! Shut it off!
Final case log. After reviewing the research material left behind by Dr. Elaine Spurvey, we finally know the truth. That it was she and not any Russians who created the human hybrid we thought was Connor Doyle. But without his living counterpart to supply fresh human cells, he became consumed by the alien DNA that made his existence possible. This case has put into a harsh light the fine line between science's quest to enhance life and its ability to pervert it. No matter what kind of advances we make in understanding our biological roots, we aren't meant to create life from nothing, any more than we're meant to bring back the dead. Dawn around.
Paranormal research is defined by its attempts to prove the unthinkable, inquire into the unbelievable, and delve into life's deepest mysteries. Strange truths fascinate and often terrify us. But ask yourselves, if there are powerful forces at work beyond our current sphere of knowledge, are we ready to face such power? Or is it more comfortable not knowing the truth? For Psi Factor, I'm Dan Aykroyd.